Do you want to be more successful in your job or in your workplace? Know the difference between a job and a career. Why is it important that you know about this? Watch this video and find out. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Jamey Iris Empowers, the training and career development channel for you. Today, we will be talking about the difference between what is a job and what is a career, or what are the jobs that you might have had in your life already, and what are the different careers that we also have in the industry that either you might be in already, or maybe you have planned to venture in. Now, in the workplace that you are right now and the work that you have, what difference will it make if you know and determine if this is a job or this is a career? We will discuss the definition, what are also the similarities, the differences, and the benefits also that you can derive if you look at it from a career's perspective. And we'll take a look also at some examples of what are jobs and what are the examples of careers. So looking forward, and in this video, you will definitely learn a lot that will help you to be more successful in your workplace and in your life. If this is your first time to visit my channel, I simply want to say welcome, and I'm inviting you to please subscribe to my channel. I am Jamey Iris, and I am a learning and development manager, a trainer. For more than 10 years now, I have been helping people, professionals to become more successful, to develop, to grow in one's profession or in one's career. I worked with different companies, famous international brands across the different countries in different parts of the world. And I also worked locally when I was starting my career. So let me share to you what I can to help you move up into that ladder of success. When we talk about a job, usually it can be defined as a paid position of a regular employment, or it can be also a paid position of regular, full-time, or part-time, or temporary employment. And most of the time, it is defined as something that is short-term. It has less room for advancement, professionally that is, and most of the time it is considered as the starting point where we actually earn. Remember the first job that you've had? All of us actually started from a job. We did not start immediately with a career. Maybe some, but most of the time it will be a job, because when we talk about a job, this is the starting point of earning, but it's not the ultimate end. So job, usually we try to get a job simply because we need to earn. Some of us, if not most of us like me, I got my first job before I actually graduated college or the university. We were financially hard up, and I simply have to have a job to help me make both ends meet. I need to have a job to, one, help make ends meet, and at the same time help me so that I could study and at the same time complete my degree. But then again, it was not yet a career at that point in time. So what is a career? Actually, it took me like few years before I knew and I fully understood what career actually meant. So, but then again, we'll further explain more about this in a little while. But again, it's very important. Technically, when we talk about a job, it's a paid position of regular full-time or part-time or temporary employment. It can be short-term, it has less room for advancement, and most of the time, it will be the starting point of earning. Let's talk about career. Career, on the other hand, what does it mean for you? Tell me your thoughts. Write it down, type it down on the comment box. What does a career mean for you? Now, a career compared to a job, this is actually the period that you have spent in a certain or series of job or a profession. So the combination of this now depends upon you too, okay, can become a career. Why did I say it depends upon you? We'll talk more about that in a little while. But then again, when we talk about career, it also meant that this is an occupation that is undertaken for a significant period of person's life and with opportunities for progress. So you can see already the difference between a job and a career. So most of the time when we talk about career, it is long term. You don't only see it as 6 months or a few months or even less than a year. It can actually progress to longer years compared to a job. So again, a career is a period of time spent in a job, or it could be a profession that you decided that this is what I want to pursue. This is actually where I want to grow. And then at the same time, if this is the career, the race of your profession that you actually have decided that this is where I want to grow, definitely there should be opportunities for you to progress or to level up. Now, if for a job, this job usually is the starting point of earning, right? Just like what you've discussed. However, when we talk about career, this is for you to actually continue to earn better or higher salary and better benefits. Exactly, because as you progress in the job that you have, because it's part of your career, then therefore you'll get higher salary and better benefits. Now that you know the definition or the difference between a job and career, let us now compare what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of having a job and a career. Well, let's take a look. What's the difference between a job and a career? What's the advantages? What are the disadvantages as well? So let's just take a look at the first one. So when we take a look at the job, it is a role that you have to do to complete a certain task for the company that have hired you. Now, it could be, for example, for that specific company, let us just say for a restaurant. So in a restaurant, you might be the food server, right? Or maybe you're the person who will order take. So that is an example of a job. You could also be doing dishwashing. You could also be let us say, the cashier. So it is a role that you actually have to do. Now, when can we say it's a career? A career, on the other hand, it's not just a simple role, but at the same time, it involves progressing in that occupation. So we have what we call the career. So career, it involves what we call you progressing in that role. Different is a job from a career. So again, just like what you've said, so this career involves progressing in one occupational area. So it means that, for example, if you are in a restaurant, depends on how you perform as well. Then if the managers, for example, can see that you can form a server role or form a certain role that you're doing in your job, if they see you have that great potential, so that's why you always have to do well in your job. Because that job, if you have the heart for it, okay, if you have the heart for it and you do it very well, who knows, that could be also your future career. Now, a job can become a career depends upon you. Again, if you see yourself growing in this field, and it can involve also progressing in one occupational area. I remember my first job. My first job actually was a server, a store marketing assistant for a food chain. I serve food as well, but mostly my main task will be doing the MC or the host for the parties, and then I do the inventories for, the kiddie meals, the different meals for the kids that you usually give toys for. Now, aside from that, my role, I should be all around, meaning I have to do, for example, I know how to do a cashier roles. I have to do the order taking or the one assisting the cashier. I have to know how to serve as well and do basic tasks within the fast food restaurant. And at the same time, sometimes, there will be a duty wherein you have to clean the toilet. So that was my starting job. I have not yet graduated in college during that time. I actually need the job. I need to earn the money in order for me to actually finish my studies, because again, it's hard. It's just so difficult. I think for most of us who had to work before we could actually complete the college can understand that sometimes we have to take on jobs that may not be really our first choice, but it is what is available in the market, and that's based from our qualifications during that time, is the only way that we could actually earn money. So for me during that time, I have not yet completed my college degree. So I simply have to ensure that I can earn money, and I looked for a job that I am qualified and they could also definitely give me a salary. And during that time, so that is again a store marketing assistant for a famous food chain here in the Philippines that involves, of course, hosting parties, serving food to people, doing cashier roles, and even assisting the cashier. So again, everyone, so that is an example of a role or a job. Now the question is, do you really see yourself evolving, growing in that job role? Now, when can it become a career? Now, during that time, even let us just say this is not the dream job that I really have, but this is a job that I took because I need to earn money. I made sure that I was really doing my best already in all aspects, whether it's hosting the kiddie party, letting the visitors play, whether it's a child or an adult, and of course doing cashier roles and server role in the fast food chain. I did my best. Now, when you're doing your best, sometimes, your managers could actually see that. Then my managers actually offered me a room to grow in that company. Now, it can become my career. However, the choice was given to me. Usually, it is a job. It was just simply a role that I have to complete for 6 months. Because usually in our country, maximum for a contractual role could be 6 months, or else then they do have to offer you a regular position. Now, in my situation, what they did is they were offering me not only a regular position because they have seen that my performance was very good. It's excellent. It was excellent, actually. And they even offered me, Jamey, would you like to accept our offer of scholarship for what you're studying right now, and then grow within the company? During that time, everyone, I was really very happy. We were financially hard up. Of course, the offer of the scholarship really sounds so promising, but I did not see myself during that time, at that point in time, to work in the food industry for a very long time. I see that as a job that I need to do because I need to finish my studies. My course was BSBA, Financial Management, and I simply want to finish that, and I see myself working in a financial institution or a company. So I have to make a decision. Although they're offering me an opportunity, a regular position, an opportunity to grow, they will actually finance my studies, and they will definitely groom me from, of course, a junior position, a supervisory, and then at the same time to become one of the managers of the company. However, at that point in time, since I have my focus in finishing the course that I have and work in a bank, I have to turn it down. So again, remember, so What is a job? It's simply a role, and at the same time, a career involves, of course, you can progress in the role within the same company. Yeah, again, looking forward to see you in my next video. This is Jamey Iris Empowers, the training and career development channel just for you. God bless you and see you very soon.